Hello and welcome to IronSpeed Designer. I'm going to take you on a quick tour of IronSpeed Designer and show you how to build and modify your first application. Before we start, I recommend enlarging your media viewer to full screen so you can better view the demonstration. To get started, I'd like to show you two sample applications built with IronSpeed Designer. The first is a straightforward database application featuring a variety of data input and data display pages, plus some built-in reporting. It's a great example of a data-bound application. You'll see an application masthead at the top, a navigation menu, and a data display page underneath. Note that there are several pages in each pull-down menu. The data display page is navigable using the pagination control, sortable column headings, and other buttons. For example, just click on Add or Edit to see a data entry form. The second application shows more sophisticated layout and presentation. You'll notice this page features tables within tables. The education and employment tables are shown within the context of a job application table. Now let me show you how to build applications like these in IronSpeed Designer. After starting IronSpeed Designer, click the Create a New Application button to get started. The application wizard takes you step by step through the process of creating a new application. You can also use the application wizard to modify an existing application, so don't worry if you don't get everything right the first time. I'm going to click Next to go to the Page Style step. The Page Style step in the application wizard presents several attractive design themes which will be used to create your application's initial set of web pages. For now, I'm going to select the Kilimanjaro theme and proceed. IronSpeed Designer can generate many different page types for the database tables and views you select, including data entry and display pages, reporting pages, and workflow pages. I'm going to accept the default recommended pages and select several tables in the database. I'll create these 9 pages for these 8 tables. Please note that not all page types may be available to you if you're using Free Edition or Professional Edition. IronSpeed Designer can generate an application viewable in multiple languages, a particularly handy feature for those in a multilingual region such as Europe. For now, I'm going to use a single language. Finally, IronSpeed Designer can generate applications in C# or Visual Basic, and with either SQL stored procedures or inline SQL. We're ready to generate our application. As you can see, I'm about to generate over 70 web pages and associated code files. IronSpeed Designer generates your application's web pages, code files, and stored procedures. After creating the application files, your application is automatically started in its own separate browser. As you already know, the Microsoft.NET Framework dynamically compiles .NET applications at runtime. This may cause you to experience a 15 to 30 second delay when starting your freshly built application. And here's our generated application. After creating web pages based on the tables you selected, you will be placed in the Design tab in IronSpeed Designer. You can configure various application components in the Design tab, as well as basic drag-and-drop page editing. At the right is an Application Explorer for selecting individual pages to display and edit. Now let's modify a page in your application by configuring the Table panel. Click Configure to display the panel wizard. I'm going to quickly move through the wizard steps and deselect several fields. Next, I'm going to change several button options. Finally, I'm going to add a few filters. As you may notice, there are many other configuration options in the panel wizard you can explore. You can also change display styles, data bindings, and other important properties for individual components on the page. Just double-click the component you wish to modify to display the Properties dialog, or right-click the component and select the Properties option. For our application, I'll change the display style for this component from text box to radio button list. Now let's build our application. When I click the Run button, IronSpeed Designer starts to work. Here's our modified application, which I encourage you to explore. Let's quickly tour several other important screens in IronSpeed Designer. First are the Code tabs, which show your generated application code. You can easily add code customizations here or use Microsoft Visual Studio. Next is the code documentation. This documentation is also available by right-clicking on most objects in the Design tab. Finally, click on the Databases folder in the Application Explorer. Here is where you will tell IronSpeed Designer how to treat individual database fields, as well as set virtual primary keys and virtual foreign keys. There's plenty more to show, but this is enough to get started. You can always come back and view this video again. A link is displayed on the Start tab, along with other more advanced videos to help you get the most out of IronSpeed Designer. Thank you very much for your attention, and good luck!